Okay.
Oh, third time, but
Yeah, we're really sorry. So I think we should introduce ourselves again, because you probably didn't get that at first. Yeah, so we are part of a team from Shanghai, China, and we aim to promote global culture. And now we are doing a documentary series, and our first episode is about the Kumbh Mela, and also Hindu culture as a whole. I am Jessie.
I'm Amy.
And yeah, we'll be conducting this interview just to learn about your personal experience and also what you feel about this festival.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, can you also introduce yourself?
Great to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
So I'll introduce myself. I'm Sarthak, Dhanwantri, 29 years old, and I'm currently working. And I live in Uttar Pradesh state of India, and I'm fond of exploring places. So the one especially having some religious background. So that was one of the reasons that I wanted to go to Kumbh Mela ever since I got to know about it. So although it was the pandemic has hit us and it was a very risky time, but then still I just went ahead with the plan and it was fantastic experience.
Oh, that's very cool. So when exactly and where did you attend Kumbh Mela? Because when we were doing some research, we learned that Kumbh Mela happens in multiple occasions. So which?
Right. So it happens at 4 places in India. So one is in Haridwar, Uttarakhand. Other is in Prayagraj or Allahabad, that's in UP, Uttar Pradesh. One is in Ujjain, that's in Madhya Pradesh. And the last one is Nashik, so that's in Maharashtra. So these are different places where all Kumbh Mela happens, usually at an interval of 12 years. So this one, the one I attended, it happened in Haridwar, that's in Uttarakhand. And due to some astrological calculations, so this one happened after 11 years only. So this was one of a special occasion, you can say. This usually happened once in 80 years or something like that. So that also made it a little special one. So I went to Haridwar on January 25th and I attended there. So although usually the duration of the fair is close to 60-70 days. But due to these restrictions and pandemic, so government has restricted the duration. So they have still not released any official notification that it will begin from this month. But usually it starts, and it was supposed to start from 13th of January up till 27th of April. So that was the decided duration by some astrologers that this will be the specific timeline of Kumbh 2021. So I went there on January 25th and had a fantastic experience.
Oh, okay. So can you describe us and tell us more about your experience?
Sure. So pandemic has changed everything. So usually, this Kumbh Mela happens twice. So it's one in the span of 12 years, and the other is Earth Kumbh that happens in the span of 6 years at all those 4 places that I mentioned. So last in the year 2019, Earth Kumbh Mela, so the one that happens after a span of 6 years, it happened in Allahabad or Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh, and nearly 50 million people attended that fair. So that itself is a record of a largest peaceful spiritual meet of people. So you can imagine the crowd, the people who are visiting there from all across the world, not even from India, from across the world. So I was expecting the same thing this time in Haridwar, that a lot of people will be coming and it will be a very, very huge gathering, huge crowd, and I won't be getting even a place to sit. But due to the fear of pandemic, the crowd was very less, to be very honest. And everything was organized, very well organized. And due to less number of people, of course, there was a less chaos and everybody was having his or her own space to bath or to sit back, relax and enjoy everything. that was happening there. So it was like a very different one from the last time when my parents visited Allahabad. But yes, for me it was a fresh experience. So yes, I was very, very excited to be there, and I was enjoying each and every moment that I spent there.
Oh, so we're not very clear about we know that a lot of people gather during the Kumbh Mela, but what exactly happens? Because we're unfamiliar with this religion and the festival itself, right?
So, according to Hindu mythology, pretty long time back, demons or asura, so they fought with gods. So there was a constant debate that who is more powerful, who should be worshipped. So there was a fight between these two demons and gods. So according to Hindu mythology, then they went on to have a churning of ocean, so that the various jewels will come out. Plus, there was a Amrit Patra. So one Amrit, it's in English, it is like a liquid that will make you you will never die once you have it. So according to Hindu mythology, so it also came out, and the person who was holding that patra in which that sacred liquid was there, so he is believed to be my ancestor. So we are from the same lineage of that god only. So I feel very proud when I tell this story to the people that I am from the same lineage.
Oh.
So I'm happy to share it with you guys as well.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So when I first got to know about it, I was pretty much, over the cloud nine that, okay, I am from a lineage of a god. Yes. When that god came out with the sacred churn, you can say, and so demons took away that patra. So the original treaty was that it will be divided 50-50 among the demons and the god. So both the parties will have it equally, so that they both get a lifelong experience. But demons being demons, so they took away the entire patra and they ran away. But then the fight started. So this conflict stayed for like 12 years. So that's the reason that Kumbh happens in an interval of 12 years. So meanwhile, a bird called Gadura, which is a vehicle of Lord Vishnu, so he took the patra from demons and he carried it across India. So 4 drops of those Amrit fell at Haridwar, Prayagraj, Ujjain and Nashik. So that's why at these 4 places Kumbh happens, and within a span of 12 years. But in the end, the Lord Vishnu played a trick. He took the patra from Asura and gave it entirely to the gods, so that no Asura can live life, should have longer life to disturb the peace of earth. So that's the story behind the Hindu mythology. That why it happened.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
And like UNESCO in the year 2017, so it described this experience as intangible cultural heritage of humanity. So this is again a very big tag that is associated with Kumbh Mela.
So what do other people in your country or other Hindus feel about this festival?
So different people have different beliefs. Some say that since it is very crowded gathering, so many people say that some mishap might happen, and the city will not be that clean. We won't be getting any good facilities. The organized 50 million people, so some in one way or another, the organized committee will not be able to fulfill the aspect of each and every individual. But trust me, my parent paid a visit to 2019's Earth Kumbh Mela, and everything was fantastic. The organizing committee did their job in a well-deserved complimentary way. And same with this one. So they have started with temporary shelters where people can just go sit, relax, and they don't overcrowd the city. They have their specific areas to take rest, and usually from across India, trains, buses, or other services there that used to run at discounted fare so that people can attend these Kumbh Melas or Earth Kumbh Mela uh, from all over the country. But this time, due to pandemic, they have restricted the number of people who will be attending these. So the new notification that has come up that the person who is planning to visit Haridwar should carry a COVID-19 negative report. No, I mean like no longer than 96 hours. So it should be taken like 3 or 4 days prior to the visit. So they are doing the best they can to so that the people can take a dip in the holy Ganga, and there should not be the spread of a pandemic. The effect should be very minimal. They are trying their best.
If you can use 3 words to describe your experience in this festival, what would those 3 words be?
Okay, so one was excitement. I was pretty excited to be there, and other will be very joyous moment for me when I took a dip in Holy Ganga, and the last one will be, I'll say, very relieved because everything happened butterly smooth. Thank God, like it's been like a week now that we came back from there, and we are safe. Nothing happened.
Yeah, that's really nice to hear. Yeah, so personally, what does this festival mean to you? And what do you think its significance is in like the entire Hindu culture?
So let's say for me, it takes me back to my roots because I am a very spiritual person, and I try and go to places which have religious or spiritual history. So this was one of the place where you feel connected to that Almighty. So for me, this was one of the ways that I can be closer to God. I can feel that divine power which is controlling the world, or different people have different beliefs. So I believe that my Hindu gods, they have the divine power to run things smooth in universe. They make everything stable on Earth or any other planet. So for me, yes, this was one of the way where I can experience that power. I can experience that connection. I can, take a dip, wash my sins, whatever I committed over a period of time. So that like it's a fresh start for me. It's a fresh start for 2021 post the pandemic, and it was again like a means of a prayer, so that whatever suffering the earth is bearing as of now, so that the suffering get reduced, people feel, get a new life, people start fresh, and this pandemic gets over very soon.
This is a more general question about your religion, Hinduism in general, but like, how important is Hinduism in a lot of Indian people's lifestyle? Is it like very well integrated with the way you live, or like do people devote a lot to this religion? What is the role and like the place of Hinduism in India?
So India is a massive country, 1.3 billion people, and over 75% of people, so 70% I'll say now, they are Hindus. So in this modern era, more and more people, they are starting to get liberal. So they are not, too much into Hinduism, or they are not following any god, or they feel like everybody is equal, which is actually a good thing. But for me, it's important that one should stay connected to the roots. I mean, you treat everyone equal, but then you still should be connected to your roots. So, and due to the work, due to this hectic lifestyle, people get very less time to devote to the God. So Hinduism, yes, it is the entity that binds a mass population of India, but then on the other hand, people are, they are not restricted to this, that they respect other religions as well. They respect other followers other people of different faiths. So they give equal respect to each and everything. So it's not like that. India is a secular country, so it's not like we have a very very major, uh, you know, soft corner for Hindus or Hinduism. We treat each and everyone equally, and we are very happy that people of different faiths they live very peacefully in India.
That is very cool because like us like students studying in on like American curriculum based international school and like us people living in China, we don't usually get to hear a lot about India, right? Like the thing about where like our place is that a lot of people know that India is like this massive country, but nobody actually knows any like thing culturally. They don't have that many Indian friends. So it's really nice to hear more about like your culture. It's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So see, India is very, very massive, both in terms of landmass, population, as well as cultural belief. So at every, let's say, 100 kilometers, you will find a new language. There will be a slight shift in the language, in the way people speak, in the way people behave. At every 100 kilometers. So there are a lot of people who have different faith, different way of worshipping gods. Same God, but different ways of worshipping it. So that's the beauty of India. Once, if you get chance, I'll highly recommend to come and visit India, and you yourself will see that despite having so diverse environment, so diverse belief, we are integrated with each other. We respect each other, and we live with utter, with peace, with that enthusiasm. We celebrate each and every festival with a great enjoyment. We take pride in each and every thing. So that's the beauty of India.
That is.
I don't know about China or Korea. I have no idea. So I cannot comment like how you guys celebrate each and like these things, or do you guys you see any diversification in your countries? I cannot comment on that, but I can like thumbs up. I can give thumbs up to my country, and you people, if you ever get a chance to visit India, you will surely enjoy it, each and every aspect of it.
That is very cool. I feel like we got to know a lot about India today. From actually like what we know about India or like Hinduism or like Islam, they're all things that we find in textbooks and like internet websites. We usually don't get to have a lot of like real-time conversation with people. This is really cool.
Yeah, it was a really great experience, like actually getting to know the cultures firsthand. Thank you so much.
Right, and I know this much of Hinduism. There are people who know this they have this much knowledge of it, and I know just a tip of it. So you can see how vast it is.
Yeah.
Hinduism.
So many sacred books, so many literature, a lot of things.
Okay, we would love to know more about this. Yeah, we'll do more research, and okay, thank you so much for like what you've shared. It's really valuable.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, are you fine with the video of you showing up in our documentary?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll be more than happy.
Okay, then we will share our documentary with you after we finish it. And yeah, I think that's all right.
That's highly recommended. Please do that.
Okay.
Yes, we will do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All the best to you guys for this documentary, for other aspects of your curriculum, for your studies and everything else in life. All the best. Great work.
Yeah.
Thumbs up from my side.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.
Nice day.
You too.